Sorry guys, when you have 3 children, you can't exactly hide in your house to make videos. But anyway, I just, like, after all of that happened, I basically just lived still a normal life, but I didn't smoke anymore. But I just lived a normal life and was still in the world and didn't care about whatevers. I didn't go to church either or nothing like that. And so then I had, and I was on blood thinners. And I had to inject myself in the stomach because after the blood clot, I had to be on blood thinners for like 2 years. And then I ended up getting pregnant with my 3rd child. And when I got pregnant, that was my worst pregnancy. And I'm not saying because of her, I'm saying I was so depressed already, injecting myself every day with blood thinners, and then finding out you're pregnant and they're telling you you still have to inject yourself in the stomach. And you're thinking, in your mind, you're a mother, you're thinking, well, what are you talking about? I have to inject myself. That's where my baby lives. That's where my baby's going to be living for 9 months. Why do I have to still be injecting myself? And so the whole pregnancy was just such a depressing pregnancy because it was a constant taking the medicine and worrying about if your child is going to get affected from it and all these different things. Well, I remember when I was 6 months with my 3rd child, I remember bending down, and I remember bending down and I was like, whoa, it was like a pain, but it was like the pain like took my breath away. And I was thinking, ooh, and it stung up through my spine. And I was thinking, oh, well, maybe I did too much that day and all these different things. And so anyway, I had my baby, and while I had Kimberly, it felt like, and I know they gave me like 3 doses of epidural. None of them worked. The 3rd time I thought I was dying. I thought my spine was getting ripped out of my back. I remember everybody was just walking around being calm, and I'm thinking, no, I've been pregnant twice, but this is like the worst ever. And I remember I can literally hear I remember hearing my back like crackling, and so I'm thinking, what in the world? And I remember after that pregnancy, we went home, and I was still very sore back there, and it was hurting so bad. But I was thinking, well, maybe it's because of the epidural and the pregnancy and all the different things. And then one day, I remember walking to the bathroom with my baby, and I remember walking, and when I was walking, I remember like my back just gave out, and like I didn't go straight to the floor, but like I slowly like just went down. I couldn't control it. Like I was going straight down, and I was holding onto the wall, and I just went to the floor, and I couldn't move. I couldn't get up until the pain, until the tingling or whatever started to come back. And then I slowly would kind of crawl places, and I'm thinking, this is not normal. And I remember with my baby in my hand thinking, this is not normal. And look, when God sends you to the floor, when he sends you to the floor, listen, he wants you to listen. Listen, I was on the floor a lot. I would be walking, and then that would just happen. And finally Garrett was like, no, we have to go to the hospital, something's not right. And we went, and they didn't believe me. They thought I just was going there to get pills, because here in Louisiana people abuse a lot of prescription medications. And I was like, no, I'm not lying, this is not a joke. And so finally they did me an MRI, and they came back and they said, oh my God, you were not lying. Like your back is fractured in like 12 different places. You know, you have, and then I had to take a bone density test. You have osteopenia, like borderline osteoporosis. This is very rare for you, and all these different things. And all these different things was running in my head like, what now? And they were like, you have to be on medicine for the rest of your life. And I didn't accept that, you know, and and I'm still not on none of that medicine. But it was just so much. And I remember just thinking, my kids, why do I keep getting sick? Like, why? You know, I'm only in my 20s. Why am I, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, when I went home, I was getting better.